Knock knock. Roxanne? Gregory?
Hey, Gregory's already asleep, Freddy, but good to see you.
Hey. I'm sorry I wasn't here sooner. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We've had a little bit of time to process everything, and, well, obviously I'm not happy about it, but...
No one should be. You lost family. That's not something anyone ever wishes to go through.
Yeah. It's hard. I keep replaying the moment where it all happened. Right before he died. He told me to make sure Gregory knew that it wasn't his fault and to consider talking to my parents again, which I don't know if I'm going to do that, but it doesn't matter.
It's something I always mentioned to you in the past, but I know.
Did you happen to speak to Circus Baby about anything?
I told her.
I'm kind of scared I don't even want to know what she said in response, but...
I told her everything. What he did, what happened to Rocky, what he did to Gregory. Everything, and...
Oh, okay.
She didn't seem like she cared. At all. Like, she kept saying, where's the proof?
Proof?
Oh, so we're just gonna take Gregory's word over Ennard's.
She said that?
Word for word. I don't know. It just seemed off. Like, she was not willing to believe anything was wrong with Ennard. At all.
Right.
She didn't even care when I said something in the heat in the moment, and it didn't faze her.
Huh.
I said, the way you're acting right now, you may have just lost more than Roxanne and Gregory. You may have lost me as a friend. What? And she blew it off like it was nothing.
Really? I know she was upset about everything that happened to us prior, and she was looking forward to making things right with Gregory.
It didn't seem right, yeah. And then...
Yeah. Well, that kind of leads into why I brought you here, but was there anything else?
Been having this sixth sense that I'm being watched. I don't know. Ever since Ennard moved in, I feel like I'm never alone in that house. Like, ever. I don't know if I can go back to that house.
I mean, you're seeing Blora, aren't you?
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of stage you are in that relationship, but maybe you can consider moving in with her for the time being, just until we get things solved, or getting a motel. I'd offer to have you stay here, but my bedroom is still being, well, renovated, and
You're sleeping on your couch. I remember you needed some renovations. Don't worry, I wouldn't ask. As much as I would like to stay here and protect Gregory, I know it's already crowded here.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'd love to have you.
Is that,
Yes?
Please tell me that you didn't get that recently for you-know-who.
Oh, the gun? Well, I figured a little bit of extra security might not be bad, and we also have cameras outside and everything, but, I have news that you're probably going to want to know. And that's why I suggest, finding somewhere else to stay in the meantime, because of a theory that I have.
I'm not gonna like this, am I?
Not one bit. So, when Rocky died, I had our team at Parts and Service pick up his body and take him back for testing and to see if anything could be done, of course, given he is an animatronic. I was hoping, despite his personality chip being shattered, that there was something they could do.
Did he see himself as an animatronic or biological? That's what matters right now.
I don't know. As much as I want to get Rocky back, trust me, Freddy, he shouldn't be our focus right now.
I know. Even though we broke up, he was still a good friend of mine.
I know, but we have bigger fish to fry currently, because the Parts and Service people found something.
What did they find?
They didn't find a way to bring him back as far as they know, but the way that Rocky was destroyed, his body wasn't affected. I mean, even when I found him, when he was lying there dying, he still looked perfectly fine. He was basically fried from the inside out.
He was short-circuited?
Exactly. But there's only one explanation for the way that could have happened, is if somebody, that somebody being Ennard, could have gotten into his coding.
Oh no, that's scary. Because
it's terrifying.
Our coding is extremely complex. Like, I see myself as a biological, and I think many of other ones do, which makes our code extremely difficult to decipher.
Exactly. I don't know how Rocky saw himself. And also, when Gregory went over there, I didn't know this at the time because I thought Circus Baby was going to be there monitoring, but Gregory took a camcorder or voice recorder with him or was recording on his phone. Ennard sensed that as soon as he connected to your Wi-Fi and was able to quite literally just destroy any and all footage that Gregory got. He even had it uploading to a cloud drive as it was being recorded. And because he was connected to the internet there, Ennard literally just had every capability to get rid of it.
Thus destroying any evidence. That also explains something, actually.
What's that?
I tried to convince Circus Baby to keep an eye on Ennard a few weeks ago. We did a whole Google thing, right?
Sure.
It seemed like some of the research results were more tame than they should have been. They didn't show like Ennard as a horrifying monster as he should have, as if someone tampered with it.
Exactly. I'm sure ever since he's had access to the internet, he's probably been learning more. I mean, he can download any information about coding, hacking, anything at the speed of light. But, Freddy, it gets worse.
Oh no.
You said that Circus Baby didn't seem like herself, right?
Not at all.
I think instead of destroying her from the inside out like he did Rocky, I think Ennard might have taken control of her. I thought at first it could have just been a theory. I mean, anything to give an excuse for her to be acting the way she has been. I mean, trust me, I want to be angry and mad and everything else at her, but if there's a chance that Ennard has done something to her to make her think and behave the way that she has been, that would make so much more sense than her just abandoning me and Gregory and you, essentially. I know she can be oblivious, and I know she loves Ennard and has from the very beginning, but...
She sees him as a brother.
Exactly. But I think she sees him more as a brother now. She sees him as, like, herself, essentially. A piece of her.
So you think he got to her?
Absolutely, I do. And I think if you don't get out of there, he's going to have the ability to get to you as well.
I should rip that machine apart.
Wait, I know you're not going to like this, but we have time. I don't think Ennard is going to want to destroy Baby. He needs her, ironically enough.
He needs repairs.
Exactly.
She's the one that built him. She would be the only one that knows how to fix him. So, he keeps her alive until he doesn't need her, until he figures his own thing out. Just recently, he couldn't upgrade himself. He needed Circus Baby to do so.
Exactly.
He still has limitations.
So I'm thinking, let's get you out of that house. Who all is still living there? Is Monty? We don't have to worry about Monty.
Monty has not been there in the past week and a half. He said something about helping Sun and Moon and Lunar out, so I think he might be out for a little bit.
Fair enough. I can send him a text to make sure he doesn't return as well, though he might take that as a challenge. Either way.
Wait, I know the perfect way. Say that Agent Bartholomew is there at the house when you were last there. That'll keep him away for a week. He hates that agent.
Yeah, no need to say anymore. I understand. Let's get you out of that house, and we're going to figure out a plan, and we're going to do something to help Circus Baby, whether she deserves it or not. We have time to figure something out.
And during that time, I think there's one thing I need to do as well. Hold on. Turn off your phone, just in case.
Okay.
And is your mic disabled on that computer?
Yeah, I don't even have a microphone on it.
Okay. I'm gonna do some research. I'm gonna see if I can find evidence of all this. Ennard cannot know about this. He can't know that I know all this. If he thinks I'm still oblivious, that'll make me the perfect person to snoop around and see if I can find evidence. If I can find the evidence and then prove it to when Circus Baby isn't under the control, it may prove to be our saving grace.
Fair enough. We'll figure something out. Just for the meantime, get out of there and don't go back until this is solved, okay?
I'll send some movers to get some of my stuff.
Good.
There is one thing though. I asked him for you.
What?
My dad? My uncle? I still don't know.
Golden Freddy. Yeah, what did he say? Is there anything he can do revolving Rocky?
I'm sorry. He said that because Rocky was killed by mechanical needs, magic can't solve it. He said that since it was a virus that killed him, if he were to bring back Rocky using magic, it would bring untold consequences.
It's okay. I understand. I still have the Pizzaplex team working on it, and if they're not able to bring him back, then
We'll have a proper burial and everything.
yeah. I know he was at least understanding of his passing, and he was grateful that if it was ever a time, it was saving Gregory. So,
He was a good uncle.
I'm really glad I got the chance to reconnect with him.
Well, I should probably get going, though.
Yeah, go talk to Ballora or figure out your place that you're
If
staying.
not Ballora, I know my brother will take me in, at least.
Fair enough.
Wait, we need to make sure Enner never learns about anyone else, actually. We have to keep it within our circle. I don't know if I could live with myself if my brother or Toy Chica with my new niece or nephew were to go as well.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I can't take another death. We'll stop Ennard before anything like that happens.
Don't even mention that I was here.
Alright,
Be cautious.
I know. I'm trying to keep as much track on everything as I can, and I have around-the-clock security, so
Gotcha.
we'll be safe here.
Alright,